Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is the GXSimmer. We are on episode 5 of Yes, We Are Open with Hayden and Rowan, exploring the businesses and hobbies gameplay in Sims 4. And as we can see, we've got Rowan. She is knitting. She's having a tough time sleeping. And one of the reasons why is she's kind of worried about Phoebe. She doesn't know what's going on with Phoebe. She's really worried the way her daughter is acting. She doesn't seem like she's really focused, and the only thing she can think of is that Phoebe's trying to hold things together, because ever since Beverly died, Phoebe has not been the same. She's found herself as a single mother. She's raising a baby who is barely 3 months old, and Rowan is really thinking about having Phoebe come down and live with her and Hayden. But this is something that we need to explore, and we'll explore in this episode. Also, you voted to decide what happens with Beverly's fate. Am I going to show you this video?
Down the stairs
we'll see.
in the middle of the night,
and if not, then I will definitely show you in episode 6. But let's get into episode 5
so
of
she decided to get some
Yes, We Are
hot
Open
chocolate.
with Hayden and Rowan.
She mainly can't sleep because she's kind of worried about what's going on with Hayden. She's really concerned for her youngest, and she hopes that, she's going to be okay. But she's really not sure. She's never seen Phoebe like this before, and it really scares her as a mother. And of course it should, because who expects that their partner is going to die suddenly like that, especially after getting married and having a child? It's not what they expected to happen. But Beverly is still around. She comes to work every day as a ghost. Rowan doesn't seem to notice her. No one seems to notice her, for that matter. And it's kind of hard not to in some cases, because some of the customers do see her and some of the customers don't see her. But, Bev is doing her job, helping out the business, and because she cared about her mother-in-law, and Rowan's going to go over to the business now and just check on some things, because she's just a little concerned about what's going on. She keeps feeling like there's something. Why are you going all the way over here? Oh, you're cleaning that. Okay. And Tanner followed her. Now, Rowan does occasionally see ghosts. As we know, Tanner is a ghost. And she interacts and talks to him. But is she really talking to him, interacting with him? Or is she just like talking to him as if she wishes he was there? That's the thing. And looks like little Brenda wants a ride on the vacuum cleaner. So we're going to go ahead and do that for her.
Kiarba, Bayumo,
All right, go ahead and do it now.
Flore, Panorf.
Go ahead and do it now. All right, so she's going to go ahead and take out the trash, and then she's going to go ahead and start the cleaning routine. At least you're not dropping that on the floor. Where are you going? Get over here. All right. And go outside and read that. And then maybe you can go take a lap. So anyway, Rowan's about to start the day. She thinks she's going to get an early jump on the day while Hayden's sleeping. And she's just going to go ahead and... Who are you hissing at? Oh, Tanner. Okay. Shashka over here doesn't seem to like Tanner. I don't know why. Maybe she just doesn't like ghost cats. Animals are very perceptive. All right, so Rowan's going to take a swim. We'll follow up with her in a little bit when she opens up the business. And oh, look at this. Things are already starting to bloom. Nice. And in case you're wondering what this is the home barista mod from Little Baobab. I really love it. You can make coffee, you can make hot chocolate. So if you have the hot chocolate maker from Little Baobab, you can also get the home barista. It will allow you to make both coffees and hot chocolate. And I know you can do hot chocolate now in The Sims 4 with that tray, but I like this mod better, I gotta say. It just gives you more options than the other one does. I mean, they tried, they did a good job, don't get me wrong, but yeah, modders just hit the nail on the head with what we Simmers want, and this mod is definitely one of my favorites. Okay, so looks like we're not going to open the business today because it's Harvestfest.
So on Harvestfest, we're going to have the whole family over. They're going to eat. And then the day after, we'll open the business because day after Harvestfest is Black Friday. So why wouldn't you go and shop on Black Friday? I know a lot of my family does. I really don't. I like Cyber Monday better. But it is true that you can get some really great deals on Black Friday. And I've seen people do it, but I just can't stand all the crowds on Black Friday. But that's me. Do you do Black Friday? Let me know down in the comments. Now, this is something else I want to point out. It's this room. This room is very poorly decorated. It's still got the Tooth Fairy things on the wall. I think that we should put the Tooth Fairy things into the family keepsake box. Actually, Leah has to donate the family keepsake box to somebody. So I wonder if she's going to do that for Hayden in this episode. Well, maybe we'll catch up with Leah and Javi in their house on another episode, because now that Leah is an elder, but although a healthy elder, she's thinking about her life, and she wants to be able to pass on heirlooms, and she wants to be able to make sure her kids are taken care of. So we're going to evaluate things with Leah on a future episode, not this episode in particular. So Rowan is preparing the turkey for Harvestfest. It looks really good. She's also going to set up some drinks for the family. And what are we going to have? Let's see. We're going to have, apple nectar. It's the fall. Why not? So she's going to set up apple nectar. And she's hoping that this Harvestfest dinner is really going to make everyone feel good. They need something good in the family to really make people feel better. Especially Phoebe. Phoebe's going through a very, very, very tough time. So she's hoping that this is going to bring up her spirits a little bit. Even though Phoebe is a macabre person in general, and seems to like all that gothic, dark, macabre stuff. I mean, she writes horror novels for a living. She's still in a really bad place. She's going to be in a really bad place for a while. And Hayden and Rowan are really concerned. So they are thinking, if this can brighten her spirits a little bit, it might be enough for her to, start processing the grief more. But we'll see. So here we are. They're having dinner, and they're having a really good time. Everybody's here. Phoebe's here. Rowan's family's here. Scap and Benita. We also have Sam and Kenji. And we have Beverly here. The gnomes decided to show up. And they also have Beverly's little remembrance photo, I should say. But Phoebe's just like, it drives her crazy every time she sees photos of Beverly, or she sees anything that reminds her of Beverly. And Beverly over here has decided to tag along, even though no one can see her. And she's like, hey, how you doing? And Benita's like, yeah, what did you say, Ro? And Bev's like, hey, it's me. I'm here. And Benita's just like, yeah, I know, Ro, but what did you just say? So no one is really paying attention to her, and this is driving Bev crazy. She wants people to acknowledge her, and as a ghost, no one seems to be paying attention to her. Even though she's doing what she can for her family, and she's thinking to herself that if no one pays attention to her, maybe it's best if she moves on. But she's not sure she wants to move on because she's concerned about what happens next to her family. But we will see. Tomorrow, Bev is going to open for a Black Friday, and so also Rowan is going to be there as well. We're going to have a Black Friday sale, get some more customers in, and we'll see how well the business does. So let's catch up with them then. All right, so it is Black Friday, which, as we know, with Black Friday, what you do is you appreciate an object, you decorate, you have the party spirit, and the retail store is open between 8 and 8 p.m. So Rowan is ready. She's got a ton of stuff available. She's going to go downstairs and eat something. If they don't abuse each other first. Let's see. What do we got? Come on. Come on, fridge, open. Hello, fridge. Okay. Alright, we got what? Got
Did she throw them out already? I hope they didn't. Okay, yeah, somebody just insulted somebody. Alright, leave Hayden alone.
That's why it's not the time. Kiss no one affairs.
We'll go ahead and open because Bev can hold it down until we get there. So she's going to go ahead and eat.
Oh, Yekla!
And then we're going to pop over to the business and see how the business is doing on this holiday. So Bev is here. She's going to check things out. Then after, Rowan's going to come in here and clean that board. And we'll see how well it does overall. Put that for sale. There we go. Oh, okay. That is for sale. Sure, why not? All right. In the meantime, she's going to go over here and just give Bev a little talk. Be like, you know, you're doing a great job, even though you're a ghost. And we're going to try to inspire her with a business story as well. And we are also going to turn on the streaming, safe for streaming, so we don't get nailed for copyright, because we don't want that. That would be terrible. Actually, artists, if you're thinking about it, you should make some of this music available for streaming, because that's a good way to expose new audiences. All right, we're going to put on the retro channel because everyone likes that channel. And we're going to go ahead and welcome a new customer.
Yibs, Sigluna Domiba, Yep, Plargs.
And Bev's going to make her some coffee. Hayden's having a nice time. He's just hanging out. He's playing his game. And then as soon as he's done playing this game, I'll send him outside and do all the gardening.
Yips Barove Sensen Dunba Yakalo.
And let's just say... Whoop. Wrong guy. And let's just say... Hi, welcome to the business.
Haga, Rix.
And we'll welcome her to the business as well.
Amiva, Slonkim Watanini. Tanini.
It looks like Beverly is a bad ghost because she keeps doing these messes and it's a pain in the ass. And I'm going to have Rowan yell at her for that because that's unacceptable as an employee. I mean, if you're going to keep this up, Bev, I'm going to fire you.
Organor. Yanka. Grenea.
Oh, yes. Neighborhood gem. Excellent. Let's see. Okay, so neighborhood gem. Excellent. This is fantastic. Let's take a look and see what comes with that. So neighborhood gem. What? Okay, there it goes. Okay, so we've got 2 perk points. What can we do with it? Chug the Wootant. The Wootant, a special off-market drink which grants her a much-needed boost, making her highly energized while her needs trade slower for a day. Of course, there is guaranteed consequence, but what's a little game with no risk? Ha ha ha. There's this one, leave a tip. And then this one, going viral. And then there's this one, muscle memory. Okay. Doing the same tasks over and over again, naturally she has been quite deaf. With this perk active, much easier time gaining skills while the business is open. Interesting. I kind of like that. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is... Which is this? Sway to buy.
I kind of like this way to buy. That's a pretty good one. I'm gonna say let's go for that one, and we'll do that one. Because that I think is gonna help. Alright, so we've made it to Neighborhood Gem. Rowan's small business is now a Neighborhood Gem. Got 2 business perk points, and we'll see increased base fee for entry and hourly fees, as well as allowing more customers to attend. Excellent. I think we're saying that right about now. Let's see what we've got here so far. Ooh, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see who else we can do. Oh, you need the table to be empty. Okay. Mentoring. Yeah, let's close it for the day. There we go.
Ooh, Hanif.
So that's going to do it for this episode of Yes, We Are Open. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. In episode 6, we're going to see if Rowan can get to the next level, the 4th level, and if she can possibly max it out in the next 2 weeks. We'll find out. And if you like this content, remember, like, share, subscribe. Always click notifications so you know when I'm coming up with the next episode. I would just like to thank you profusely. This little channel is growing every day. It's all because of you, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Big shout out to my Patreon supporters, especially Justin Mom of the Sims. Check out our channel. It's awesome. See you on the next episode. Have a terrific day or night. Take care. Bye-bye.